In today's video, our main topic is countering the fried liver attack with the anti-fried liver defense. This defensive strategy aims to provide a safer and more stable response to white's aggressive tactics within the two knights' defense. But wait, there's more. I've got an intriguing chess puzzle waiting for all of you. Be sure to stick around until the end to enjoy the complete experience. I will demonstrate and explain the main line of the two knights' defense with the move knight f5. After the moves pawn to e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and white playing bishop to c4, instead of playing bishop to c5, you can play knight to f6. This move is part of the two knights' defense. It entices white to enter into the lines of the fried liver attack after knight to g5. If white plays knight to g5, you can respond with pawn to d5. After white takes on d5, you have a choice. Instead of recapturing on d5 with your knight, you can play pawn to b5. This move is a unique and interesting line that you may have seen in my previous videos on the two knights' defense. If you haven't watched those videos, I recommend checking them out for more detailed explanations. Alternatively, you can still play the normal move knight to a5, which is a popular move in the two knights' defense. After white plays bishop to b5 check, the correct continuation is to block the check with your c-pawn. After white takes on c6 with check, you simply take back with your pawn, attacking the bishop on b5. The top play move in this position is queen to f3, according to the Lichess database. In this position, white aims to take the hanging rook on a8 if you capture the bishop on b5. However, instead of capturing on b5, you can play bishop to e7, ignoring the fact that white can take your c6 pawn. If white takes on c6 with check, you take the bishop with your knight. If the queen takes your knight, you block with your bishop, and now the queen cannot take the rook on a8 because it is defended by your queen. White will likely play something like queen to f3 again, but remember that I'm only showing you the top played moves according to the database. In this position, you can also play this way in tournaments, not just as a stretch or theoretical line. Now, the position may be slightly disadvantageous for black, around -0.3 according to the evaluation, but the key is to understand that in the two knights' defense, it's not just about material. It's about having an active position and creating possibilities for your pieces. The pawns sacrificed on the queen side are known as clearance sacrifices because they clear the way for your pieces to become active. In this position, you want to play pawn to e4, attacking the queen. But before that, you play pawn to h6, getting rid of the defender of the e4 square. White may play something like pawn to d3, preparing pawn to e4 in the future. One possible continuation is knight to g4, attacking the knight on g5. White can play knight to h3 or knight to e4. Knight to e4 seems to be winning according to the Lichess database. You continue pushing your pawns, for example, pawn to f5. The position becomes around -1.8 in favor of black. If white plays knight to g3, you continue with pawn to e4, attacking the queen. Takes on e4, you can play pawn to f4, and please note that the queen cannot take your knight because it is defended by your bishop. You also have the option of taking the free pawn on f2. If white checks with queen b3, the recommended move is king h8. The position heavily favors black with ideas such as rook b8. After queen d5, rook b5 attacks the queen, and capturing the pawn on e4 leads to a powerful position. The sequence continues with rook e5, queen d3, bishop c5, bishop e3, knight takes bishop, rook takes e3, preparing a discovered check with the dark-squared bishop. White's best option is to give up the queen or face a losing position. This is a common line in the two knights' defense, emphasizing the importance of sacrificing pawns for active play and open lines. By developing your queen early, white limits its options, and you can take advantage of that by attacking the queen and preparing powerful moves. In the given position, If white decides to castle instead of capturing on c6, black can play bishop g4, attacking the queen on f3. Even if white takes on c6, black is not concerned about material and can play king f8, which is a safe move. There is no real way for the queen to guard the light-squared bishop, so black will win a free piece. If white plays queen c3 to hold onto the bishop on c6, black can play rook c8, pinning the bishop to the queen. The white queen cannot take the knight on a5, as black can simply take it with the queen. If white tries queen takes e5, black can take with the knight, attacking the queen once again. If white plays queen g3, the top play move according to the database, black can play knight d4, intending to take on c2 and win the free rook on a1. If white plays knight a3 to defend the e2 square, black can play knight e2 check, winning the queen on g3. White can try to take on c3 with the rook, but black can play knight e2 check, winning the queen on c3. Even if white plays queen f4 or queen e5, black has winning moves such as knight e2 check or rook c5, trapping the queen. If white plays d3, black can play knight f5, trapping the queen. If white plays queen h4, black can play knight f5 or rook c4, trapping the queen. Regardless of white's moves, the outcome is unfavorable for white, with the queen either trapped or lost. Remember that these lines and evaluations may vary based on specific moves played and individual analysis. The two knights' defense can lead to exciting and dynamic positions where piece activity and attacking chances outweigh material considerations. In summary, the position offers numerous winning opportunities for black, where the focus is on tactical and strategic advantages rather than material considerations. Now, it's time for a puzzle. In the given position, it's white's turn, and you need to find the best move for white. Share your answers in the comments, and let's see how many of you can solve it correctly. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with future videos. Take a moment to check out the other videos appearing on your screen right now. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care and peace.